Getting real, getting real. I've decided today would be a good day to talk about what happens when you find out that there's a life-changing experience that's going to take place and you get to participate willingly. And in this case, right now, I am at an eye doctor. Eyes are one of the most important things that we have to be able to not only to see, but to be able to communicate with others, because we're going to make sure we understand and see clearly what they're saying, right? In my case, getting real, as you'll hear over and over, hopefully not boringly, that things that happen in the aging process. I'm excited I get to celebrate going around the earth one more time this month. And so one of the things that I found out was you get to not only get to wear glasses when you get older, but there comes a time where there's something called cataracts. And it's like, cataracts, that's for old people. Wait. Ta-da! I get to celebrate my age. And to be able to see clearly, as you can see, being in a car, I want to drive. And so for the safety of myself and others, and for the joy of being able to see clearly, I'm excited about this opportunity and gift to be able to take care of me. Many times we don't take care of ourselves through neglect, or maybe through being too busy taking care of other people or jobs. That's not a bad thing. Jobs are good. But many times we put ourselves on the bottom of the list. And so I thought about it. Do I want to talk about my eyes? It's about me, no. But all of us will have to come to the place in understanding that our eyes have birthdays as well as so do our physical bodies. And so they get tired. And what we're doing to them with electronics and screen time and all that, that all has an impact on these precious things we have and as gifts to see the world clearly around us. So I'm excited, and you get to go with me through this journey. I decided I would just take you along and be real. What's important in life? When you see body language, somebody could say, I love you so much, but their body language is like, makes you go, So if you couldn't see that, and you just heard their words, I love you so much, you'd probably go, oh. But if you saw them going, or whatever weird expression that might be, that would help you to take time to pause and go, maybe that's not true. So taking care of your eyesight. People who have other habits, I don't think they realize the importance of, when they're younger, to take care of their eyes. Perhaps they are drinking alcohol. Just go out and have fun on the weekend. And some people can do that, and it's not a problem. Other people, one weekend could be the beginning of a huge downfall. Nobody tells you at the store, at the grocery store or liquor store or whatever, nobody tells you about the impacts of alcohol. Except for don't get a drunk driving, don't get busted drinking and driving. But they don't tell you about the long-term effects. And one of them could be dealing with your eyes. Sugar diabetes, our health, our habits, the way we eat, our nutrition, all that has has an impact on our health and our eye health. So today they go, do you have dry eyes? And it's like, no, I'm good. And they look in the little machine, and they're like, oh no, you really do have dry eyes. But we need to make sure you keep them lubricated. So I learned today about something in our eyes that I didn't know. Maybe you do, but right here, where our lower lid is, there's oils. And up here, there's oils that are back there to help keep everything lubricated. And so it's very soothing for you, even if you don't have to have some kind of surgery or something, to put warm compresses on your eyes for a few minutes a day. It'll help relieve the strain or help to lubricate. When you warm up oil, it makes it more liquidy, right? And as you get older, maybe not so much. Either way, eye care. I was gifted something for my eyes, and it was called a Music Cozy. Totally digressing from eye care. Anyway, so like an eye mask would help you to block out the sleep, and it had a little speaker thing in it. It's where you can listen to stories, or you can listen to music, or the rain, or fire, or whatever, and help you to rest and go to sleep. So that's one way of taking care of your eyes, resting and sleeping. But also, side note, make sure you don't get it accidentally in your pillowcase and do your laundry and wash it. Because guess what? It sucks. Because the speaker thing didn't do so well in the dryer. Again, side note. But taking care of your eyes, so that, just making sure that you have downtime of closing your eyes and resting them at night is good for your eye health. And then realizing your nutrition is good for your eye health. Why am I saying this? Why am I taking time to tell you this? Because I'm getting real. It's real. It's really real when you can't see. Okay, so what's the biggest deal about not seeing? Oh, it'd be awful as an artist not to be able to paint or to see colors. It'd be awful as a writer, not to be able to write stories or to read. But there's another one. What if you can't pass your eye test and you can't drive? Oh, that'd be awful. So I'm just sharing with you my journey, and I probably will be in this parking lot again. I'm not real sure. Is this where they do the surgery? Mental note. Make sure you know that, where you're going. But nevertheless, so to remember these tips, when you get older, your eyes have birthdays too. Taking good care of your eyes, not drinking alcohol if you can, and eating properly. So because diabetes affects your eyes too. A lot of things affect your eyes. Too much glare, screen time, all that stuff too. They tell you where those blockers, these are very, very precious gifts, our eyes. And so I hope that this simple time of sharing with you, coming from a doctor's appointment, that not only your eyes are a gift, but how to treasure them, take care of them, and enjoy the fact that you can celebrate the fact that you can see, because that's such a gift. Hope this was helpful. Till next time.